Good day, good people. Welcome to Good Talk. And yes, I'm Demi here out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I hope you're having a great day today. This week's topic is tell your story. Yes, tell your story. And we're going to hop right into it, starting off with be different. Sometimes it's not going to look like what everybody else's story is or what everybody else does, but be different. Tell your story the way that you want to tell it. Own it, most definitely. Own it and speak from your perspective, because the only way that it's going to come out the way that you want it is that you speak from your perspective and not someone else's perspective. It's very important that you use your own perspective to tell your story. Next up, we're going to use the unicorn approach. Yes, the unicorn approach is a way of doing things that may leave you in your own lane. So you may be by yourself when you're telling your story, but that's okay. It's your story. You tell it the way you want to tell the story, and it may be something that has never been done before, but don't be afraid to be that unicorn in this space. And next up is self-care. You have to take care of yourself. Health is wealth, and we must have our health in order to be able to tell our story efficiently and with great clarity. Next up, educate yourself. Most definitely, education. So we may think that we know everything about ourselves, but sometimes it takes additional education to go back and research where you came from, things that happened in your life, and doing the hard work to make sure that you are wealthy and healthy at the same time to be able to bring forth that knowledge, that education, and that specific story of who you are. So that's those are some keys that you can use to unlock the door to tell your story. I don't have a story for you today, but I do have a saying: let 1,000 flowers bloom. So don't let anything go untouched, unhinged in your life. Make sure you turn over every piece of ground so that you can grow and have a very beautiful life, a fruitful life in the end. And that's our show for this week. But remember this: the lion does not walk in the jungle and say that he is a lion, but he will show you, though. And thank you for joining us today on Good Talk. We'll talk to you next time. This week's episode is brought to you by Honey Butter Media. Inspire, uplift, transform. Welcome to Good Talk.